Hello, this is Mark, Liberty Mark 222. This is kind of a controversial video, I'm sure. But sometimes we have to say things that are the truth, even though it's pretty controversial. What I'm trying to talk about is our Constitution, the United States. Now, a lot of people say, "Oh, our Constitution is such a great document. We've had a Constitution for the last 200 years, 200 plus years. It's the longest surviving democracy and whatnot." But sometimes we need to re-examine things like this. And our Constitution, as it was written, in a lot of ways, is a very brilliant document. But the way it's being practiced today is very destructive. And the way it's being practiced and the way it was written is two different things. Now, I kind of look at this as marriage. Let's say you're married to somebody. Okay, I've been divorced. And when you first married this person, they're just a wonderful person. Everything about them is just great, you know. But let's say this person starts drinking, or they start taking drugs, or let's say they start seeing another woman, okay? Or maybe they're stealing your money and spending all your money on drinking and stuff. You probably end up, let's say the person's beating you. Let's say this person is like slandering you, saying horrible things about you, saying you're so fat, your mother is a cow, and just terrible things about you. Okay, you're gonna get a divorce probably. I can't imagine a marriage is gonna last when somebody's abused so much. Well, when the government, you might have the greatest marriage certificate or document or whatever, but when certain things change in a relationship, it's going to change that document in a sense. It's time to get out the divorce certificate, time to get out the divorce papers. When we got a government that originally we had a lot of states' rights. Originally we didn't have direct taxation. We didn't have income tax. We didn't have tax on your land. We had just private schools. We didn't have public schools. The churches took care of the indigent. We have a situation right now where our country is bankrupt, and we have a credit card that we're just living off of a credit card that basically we're getting taxed by fiat currency. Okay, the politicians don't need to tax us. I don't know why they're even debating taxation. All they have to do is just print up the printing presses, and that's all it takes. So you don't have to. It doesn't take a rocket scientist, like they always say, to figure out that our system's in big trouble. And it's going to go one of two ways. Either we're going to turn into a big dictatorship where they take away all of our rights and everybody becomes basically serfs, or they'll steal all of our land, steal all of our money, or we become have a revolution somehow and revise our form of government. And that's why I'm saying we need to abolish our Constitution. We have to start over. A lot of people are scared. Oh, we lose our Constitution. It's we're going to lose all of our rights. Guess what? We already did. I mean, what? How much more can we lose? It's it hasn't appeared yet. People are still people are just checked out. They don't vote. They don't want to vote. They're not involved in local politics. I'd say 99% of people can't even name their own mayor unless they're in a big city like New York or something. And local politics have become just extinct. State politics is extinct. I'd say most people can't name their senators or their representatives or anything because everything's become so federalized. Everything's coming from the top. Well, this is not how the original system was set up. The original system was set up from the bottom. The foundation was the family. And now we have everything comes from the very top. Oh, everybody cares about what Obama is thinking or saying. What in the world? He doesn't know me personally. He doesn't know you personally. He doesn't know anything about your situation. Why should he have a say in your life? Why should he be dictating to you what your life is? He's not working your job. He's not paying your bills. He's not taking care of your kids. But everybody treats him like some kind of god because we've elevated this federal system, this dictatorship, to just astronomical proportions. Now they're talking about taking away guns, want to control our water, control just everything. They want to do this global warming treaty, just crazy stuff, and there's no jobs. People can't take care of themselves. And so in the Bible, there's a similar circumstance where Solomon's son, he wanted to tax the people more and more. And the older advisors, they said, okay, we need to talk nice to him and lower the taxes. And he says, no, I'm gonna, what's that saying? My dad whipped him with whips, and I'm going to whip him with scorpions or something like this. It's just, and then the people said, okay, enough with this. Every man to his tent. And they refused to pay the taxes. Well, the power of this government is that they can tax us. They don't need our taxes, but it can really be oppressive to each individual if they want to tax you or not. So I'm just saying it's time to abolish the Constitution. It's time to start over and just think about it. Thanks. Bye.